awesome.
Yeah.
This is kind of at the day of the election, or the day after, I guess, technically.
Yeah.
And it turns out we are more accurate than Alan Lichtman. So he can. He's gonna suffer from now on. We looked
Yeah.
at Alan Lichtman, the guy who invented the 13 keys that we looked at last time. He was wrong in his guess.
Yeah. But the
which-
keys were useful, but not his prediction. Basically,
Yeah.
we were able to predict it like using his keys better than he did for himself.
Yeah, I think he got a little bit too
Carried away.
and comfortable with, or maybe too attached to the
Yeah.
to the
Blues.
party. Yeah.
Yeah.
So poor guy, because the only notable work on his Wikipedia page is the only thing is the keys, and now he he lost his consistency.
Yeah.
He has been right for 20 years, but not anymore.
Okay. Moving on to the election shit. What is the total now?
Oh yeah, the total. So it's not done yet, but it kind of is.
It's done. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, the remaining is all what 4 states.
Yeah, there's 4 states. There's Alaska, Arizona, Nevada, and Michigan.
And the other one, Maine. Go up.
Oh, got it. Wait, let me just really,
The
Maine?
top. What is that? ME.
Oh, Maine, yeah.
Yeah, Maine. Okay.
I didn't even notice that one. That one's mostly Kamala.
That's the
Oh,
only thing.
yeah, all of them are red.
Yeah.
Except Maine. She
Yeah.
might pull through, you think? It's all of a sudden they changed the laws around it.
Yeah, I mean,
It's now worth 70 points, man. And
I mean,
landslide
it's-
victory for
yeah.
Harris.
I mean, last time when Biden won, he was 300 plus though.
Yeah, that's the thing.
That's
He won
like-
by a lot,
Yeah.
which is fair because, I mean, Donald didn't do a great job with
I
COVID.
mean, if these three add up, it will probably will put him also close to 300. I would
Yeah,
think.
because
how much are they count?
15.
Okay,
6.
that's all.
Yeah, 15 is enough.
Yeah.
Already it's enough.
I mean, he's gonna win by a landslide again.
Yeah, it's gonna be like 320 or 10-ish.
Yeah, I mean that's a lot. More than
That's a-
what Biden did.
It's a lot more. So yeah, you can kind of see what the world is thinking, or at least what the
Americans
US are thinking right now. That's pretty weird though. He won again though, which means we'll get probably a lot of riots again. Because I remember when he lost.
I mean, media
One
will be
last
fun
time.
again.
Yeah, it will be funny
I
to
mean, I
watch.
don't know whether it is going to be fun because nobody's gonna attack. I mean, I don't know whether will they choose to attack him or not. I don't know. I don't think they will because he has already done it once.
Yeah.
Why will they again go against him?
Yeah,
I mean,
that
there's-
seems weird. And this is his last time in office, right? He can't
Yeah.
go another time. So they
Yeah.
should be kind of happy
Done with
about it.
him, kind of.
Yeah.
I mean, the interesting part for us is what like RFK and Elon joining, and then whatever they are gonna do.
Yeah, because
Healthcare.
obviously we care about health, and then also
Food, healthcare, pharma, and then sustainability, all those things as well, which he's doing, Elon.
Yeah.
And efficiency of the government.
Yeah, the government efficiency, the
Yeah.
Department of Government Efficiency. Yeah. It's gonna be a lot like in
Cleaning
Argentina.
up. I highly recommend that book though, Isaac Walterson's book for Elon Musk.
More.
I see how he cleaned up every company. He started with PayPal. That's when he know that when you when you have equal share with other co-founders, you could be fired, you could be backstabbed and stuff. And then from there onwards, he mostly created companies from scratch where he owned majority of it for almost all the time. And Twitter was like one of those things where he bought it completely, but that time it was all filled with a lot of unnecessary people, which he figured out. They did literally job interview like till 1 o'clock, 2 a.m. at the night for weeks. He removed anywhere between 75 to 80% of the workforce from Twitter.
Was it like a
Now-
face-to-face thing? Like
Yeah, literally.
Wow.
First thing, some people he did, some people all the Elon Musk warriors,
Trustees.
yeah, warriors from Tesla, SpaceX, they all
Okay,
came.
okay.
They all the big shots from there came and they all what
They
exactly.
audited the entire
There was
company.
a coding round for the developers. What did you code so far? Show us what did you do. That was the main thing. That there you will catch people who did not do shit right.
Yeah, that's true. And you
So
just gut the entire thing.
I mean, now there is means like only 20% of the workforce is there in Twitter. Everything is fine.
Everything is still running.
80% of the people, 8 out of 10 people were wasting the money basically.
Yeah, and then also I noticed that people shit on Elon a lot for buying Twitter and
Yeah.
making it
Go
horrible.
lesser, but
Yeah.
it was never at high, the
Yeah,
price was.
he made it go kind of worse, right? But you kind of got to do that when you do something as drastic as fire 80%.
Disruptive cleaning up and advertisers, right? Mostly it fell because advertisers revenue fell
Yeah.
because advertisers decide to boycott, and now it's coming back. And then after this victory, I think
It's gonna
only,
be even
I mean, it's
more.
like now he don't probably need them. Like advertisers only need him.
Yeah, as long
Like-
as Elon doesn't turn into a
Yeah.
tyrant, it should be fine.
Yeah.
So that that's
Hopefully.
yeah, hopefully.
Yeah.
I mean, other stuff that he's also doing. I mean, not only the Twitter and X, which is really nice actually, having a place where you can post anything. I mean, right? Taliban is on there.
Yeah.
the boys, everyone is on. No, so just I mean, it's not great that they're on, but they have the opportunity to be there, which shows that anyone can be there.
Yeah.
Which shows that you do have genuine freedom of speech, which is a good thing, right? So he's also doing X, but for me actually, and then also the government efficiency, he's gonna gut that if he's allowed. I don't know how it will be though, because what I kind of fear is that there's so many checks and balances in place
Mm-hmm.
that you can't manage to get rid of so many
That's what
departments.
you will think.
Yeah.
You should read the book, then you'll understand. He'll question everything, man. Why does this if they are genuinely not needed, they're probably out the window. I'm telling you, it's going to be like so much more fun. I'm telling you, it's going to be
Just
entertaining
see
for the rest of the world. But
everyone
I think
get left.
overall, he's a guy for optimization and efficiency. So of course, he's not gonna do stupid, or you would assume.
Yeah, he's not gonna do dumb things. Like he's gonna look at numbers and see.
I mean,
what-
none of his companies have gone bankrupt. I mean,
all
like,
of them are doing the best that
Great.
they have ever been, right? So
Yeah.
it's fine. He's gonna do fine. He's good at making things efficient. Like he's in multiple businesses, right?
Yeah.
All of them tech generally, but it's kind of still wide enough that he won't know specifically what is needed for the company, but somehow
Yeah.
still manages to find out what makes this more efficient. You
Yeah.
see what I mean? So he doesn't need to know every single nitty gritty detail to make
And
it more
even Mark
efficient.
Zuckerberg was quiet during the election, right? He did not endorse or support anybody. He kind of
Yeah.
saw it coming, I think. Like,
Yeah.
thank God he kept quiet. Imagine if fucking gave some money to Democrats, it's fucking over
Yeah.
now.
It would
God.
have. I don't think it would have made a difference actually.
I mean, like, the thing is just the people going against him, right? I guess.
Yeah, that's true. But I mean, I'm somewhat grateful for the victory, I guess.
I mean,
What do
we
you
will
think?
see in 1 or 2 years, I guess.
Yeah.
By the time we graduate, it will be like most cleanup should have been done and things should be looking
So
good.
hopefully it's better
Yeah.
though. But it's not a guarantee, so they still need to be held accountable for what the fuck they promised, right? They promised a bunch of things, a lot
Yeah,
now.
I mean, a lot though, yeah.
So if they don't follow up on that,
I mean, the thing is, even in the... Did you see the victory speech? I saw the thing, 30 minutes only.
no, I didn't.
Oh, that's something you should have seen, man. Trump was talking, came to Florida, they set up a podium and then he started talking, but Dana White, everybody,
Oh,
all the people, and then he said RFK, he's gonna make America healthy again, and then Elon Musk and all, he praised like crazy. And then he literally said RFK will make just RFK, just stay away from the oil, that's the liquid gold, we have more oil than Saudi Arabia. He told all those things.
Yeah.
And then you can do anything you want kind of in healthcare to freaking make America healthy again. Like openly, like he wants it to be good, right? I would imagine.
yeah, isn't that kind of because the reason it's so much better, right, is because you have
Now he has nothing to prove. He's already was a president. He proved many people wrong. Now he has nothing to prove. He just has to. I mean, I think I think that he wants good stuff. Maybe.
Yeah, and the thing that I like about it is the fact that he brings people in based on what they're good at, and then he
Yeah.
lets them have complete control of
And then
that thing.
Chamath, right? That guy is
Yeah.
financial stuff. The
Who?
Chamath guy. Just Google CHAMATH.
CHAMAT.
MATH. It should come though. That one first.
That's that's a surname.
Yeah.
Jesus.
This guy.
Okay, what was his?
I mean, he's going to be like the financial side of things. He's like a very big investor though, kind of.
Yeah, it makes sense that he controls because.
Yeah.
But what my point is that he brings in people based on what they're good at, and then he gives them full control of the thing that they're already good at. So
Yeah.
he's decentralizing a lot. So that's awesome, actually.
And giving stuff to the people who are good in.
Yeah, exactly. He's decentralizing
in-
to people that have proven that they're good at it, right?
Yeah.
Elon got the job because he's shown that he's good at it, right?
I mean,
And
the
RFK,
entire world, yeah.
Yeah, and RFK got his job because that's his whole thing.
Made
He
it
wanted to
his
become
life.
president to
Yeah.
do that.
Yeah.
So now he gets to do only that.
Yeah.
So that could be very interesting. So
I mean,
would.
it sounds interesting though. It's very promising.
It's very
and
promising.
they're closing the border and all those things, right? So
Yeah.
we'll see how it goes. I mean, the biggest thing is to stop all the wars, right? That's all we wanted, right?
Yeah.
For the world, like, so that there's no nuclear shit happening.
So he said he was gonna close it in like 2 days, right? The
Yeah,
Ukraine war.
let's assume like reasonably like a month or so. I
Yeah,
don't
it's
know.
probably
I mean,
closer
when
to
they
that.
will start the thing though? November? Sorry. When they will start?
January,
Ah,
right?
Okay. New Year, okay.
So, I mean, it depends. So maybe in January, Poland gets nuked because Russia didn't like.
I mean, now Putin and everybody will relax a bit, because for Putin there is bleeding soldiers basically.
Yeah, that's true.
And
Yeah.
now North Korean soldiers are in fighting. Do you know that? 10,000
Yeah.
North Koreans have been deployed. It's so fucking weird though. Yeah, it's getting creepy. And then also they say like Netanyahu cannot be playing anymore again, like with
No.
powerless Biden. Now Trump will be like, okay, cut all the supplies, like zero.
Yeah, because they're all just funneling from the
Yeah.
U.S. Without it, there's no kind of bloodline to keep it going. So he has a say in it, right? So he can't choose what to do in these.
I hope the wars are stopped though. At least that will be like the immediate good thing for Europe and rest of the world, I think.
Yeah, because it does impact a lot of.
And a lot of tariffs. And one other thing is to reduce to or remove regulations, enough of regulations, right?
Yeah, so yeah, that's also a really interesting point actually. Like, because if it turns out in the promising way that we think, it shows that it can be done in one country, which means that it might be done in other countries, which means
Yeah. I mean,
Europe might relax a little.
I mean, yeah, I don't know though. I don't know about that, but yeah.
Yeah, hopefully.
Europe is more conservative, like so slow and.
Everything
slow
takes forever to
yeah.
choose. It's impossible.
Change, yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, but
choose
it's
and change.
I mean, at least let's see like what happens though. I mean, the good thing is like Elon Musk was saying, right? They are able to make the rockets faster. They are unable to do all the regulation related paperwork for approving the rocket launcher. For 2 months the rocket is just sitting that they couldn't even fucking approve it quick enough. Like it doesn't make any
They
sense.
made the rocket, but the paperwork took the longest.
Yeah, the approval from DOJ.
So
and
now
all
that he's directly involved in government, I think he's gonna have a lot more advantages.
Yeah, and did you see this thing where he was saying like in the podcast like SpaceX cannot hire foreigners because it's
I heard that.
Yeah.
So that's the kind of like, it's you lose and you lose no matter what, because what.
Those are the stupid things probably immediately
Yeah.
cut.
Yeah, those kind of things.
Yeah.
Because what he got criticized for was not hiring immigrants, but he's considered an advanced technology company.
Defense.
So yeah, it can be used for aggression and offense and
Yeah.
defense, whatever. So because the technology can be used for, I mean, making missiles to strike against the U.S. and stuff like that, just weapons technology,
Intercontinental shit.
anything like that.
Yeah.
They're not allowed to hire anyone who is an immigrant. They need to have a citizenship in order to be hired. So he's getting criticized by other people for not hiring immigrants.
No, actually not criticize. The DOJ is suing him that they are showing discrimination. or
Oh,
something.
that was the reason.
That was so funny. Like they only say it's like
He's not allowed. He's not allowed. So he's got a law against
I
him.
mean, and then Joe Rogan asked, do you think they do it just because to fuck with you? Right?
Yeah.
And they're like, yeah, a little bit. And then he said something else, I forgot. Like, but it's clearly not for the right reasons, right? Just to fuck him over. Right?
Yeah, and now that kind of goes away
I
because
mean, why will they do it for a fucking space
Yeah.
thing? It's like ridiculous. I mean, you could do for Tesla, but you cannot say much there. I mean, it passes every safety regulations with 5 stars. Like, it's one of the safest cars in the road. Like, you cannot fuck with Tesla, but yeah.
yeah, maybe so. There are controversies around the safety of the factory itself, though. But that might also be wrong. I don't know. I haven't looked it up.
I mean, I don't know. The regulations also, he said, right? Like the example of having the football game with the hundreds of referees and then fucking 50 players are playing.
Yeah, exactly. 100 referees. There's like
Yeah.
2-1.
He's not saying that he doesn't want referees. You need to have referees, but not more than the number of players itself. Like just
Yeah.
simply in the name of torturing and delaying and stuff, right?
Yeah, because the things just get lost in paperwork. So what's so cool though is what I'm hoping for in an ideal world is that since he's got less regulations generally overall, but also he's probably gonna specialize a little bit more into SpaceX and stuff like that, and also his other companies. But I think mostly SpaceX because
Yeah.
it's
And I
more
also heard that.
related to government, right?
Yeah.
Because they get funding mainly from the government, right?
I don't know though. It's a private thing, right? I don't think they are funding. Like in the their fourth launch, like
I just know they get a
PayPal
lot of.
funded, like literally.
I just know
people-
they have a lot of contracts with NASA and things.
Oh
like
yeah,
that.
oh yeah. I mean, yeah. That's true. Actually, true. When you said government, I was like, I did not think
Yeah.
of NASA as a government, but yeah,
It's a part of it.
Yeah,
right.
NASA is like basically giving away all the things to SpaceX.
Yeah.
Because it's so funny though. The first thing is when the contracts were not given to SpaceX and given to some shitty company just to balance it out, Elon Musk sued NASA or somebody like because they were not fair. His technology is superior, but they just wanted to give to the other technology to balance it out or something.
Which I get. There is a fear if you somehow manage to get it
Everything to
international.
one guy, like
Yeah, and he manages to make all the rockets, then it's gonna.
completely dependent on one.
But it was kind of the similar thing with Rockefeller, right? He did all the Standard
Yeah.
Oil, and then they just dissolved it, right? And then yeah, Chevron is massive, and they control a lot, but they don't control everything. You see?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's true. There are so many sectors, right? Like they
Yeah.
cannot
So there's
control.
ways of countering and
And
monopoly.
then the same thing happened now. SpaceX in such a way that SpaceX wins everything. Now Amazon's Blue Origin, Jeff Bezos is suing SpaceX and he's not getting anything. It's like,
Oh, okay.
that's what I was out. It's so funny. Like it's like the same thing and repeats itself. You know.
But what I hope really badly, because it's very cool and no other reason, is the fact that now that he's got less resistance
Oh yeah,
and government
dude,
funding,
just think, Neuralink fucking 200 people simulating. Oh my god.
and then the rockets, I just looked at.
Probably Optimus will be sale from next year. Who knows? Like you can save
Yeah.
some money and.
It can like summarize something. It can go and attend lectures for you or something. I don't know.
Yeah, pay taxes for you, do your grocery shopping, take
Yeah.
care of your home, do everything for you.
Yeah, clean your house. And then, so what I'm hoping for is mostly the rocket shit, because imagine though, because it was very coincidental, because when I biked here, the moon was so visible, like extremely, the whole thing, and I was just like, bro, what if, because the Artemis program, the problem with the Artemis program is that they take 25 years to cancel the program. That's what's gonna happen. It's gonna take 25 years, and then they're gonna.
And also
Push it.
that's something you listen to the book, the same thing, the spoilers are like, the thing is these contracts are based on, if it gets delayed, they get paid more. That's why Boeing, every company, Aston Martin, no, what was it?
Oh, I know what you mean. The Lockheed Martin.
Lockheed Martin,
Yeah.
sorry, yeah. So Aston
Yeah.
Fuck, okay, so all these guys, they just delayed, they get paid more.
Yeah.
But SpaceX says when he approached NASA, you pay us only if we are successful.
which is so much better.
That's how it should be, right?
It's so much
neat.
better. It's so retarded, but I get it though, so they don't back out and they secure more funding and they can like
Now
take a
Boeing
step
is
back.
out of the race probably after this fucking nothing is gonna
Yeah.
happen, but yeah.
So they're winning those fronts, and just imagine if you
I mean,
manage.
advancement will be so good, man. In so many things, there are so many opportunities.
Yeah, fucking first vet on Mars.
I
You're
will-
just you're first person to die on Mars.
No, it'll at least will reduce that Mars going window
Yeah,
quicker.
a lot. So it won't take like 20 years. It might take.
Maybe he would have reduced 5 years because of next 4
Yeah,
years.
just
I think.
because of the next 4 years, which means you also have the next 4 years.
You
to
know
take.
what I read actually? What is the next thing they are aiming for? Mid-air refueling, like in the space.
Oh, wait.
Mid-space refueling, because to go to moon and come only 9 times you have to refuel, it seems, with the original
Apollo.
moon
Okay.
mission. So which they did not do. So it's skeptical, but sure, whatever. What?
Don't start.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but you need to refuel, of course, because you use the internal combustion shit, right? So
Yeah, it is.
yeah.
It has to be, right?
That's the only technology that we know of at the moment with our knowledge in physics and shit. So yeah, so there's mid-space refueling. So that means if that's the case, you can set up stations, and going to Mars will be like multiple.
Yeah,
quick
you'll
stop.
have like jump points.
Yeah,
Yeah, because you need like, okay, so you have like a refueling
I
station.
mean literally now they are going, man. Like now this is the biggest thing with 32 engines or something. I think like the Starship. That's just the first version of it in
Yeah.
US. And then they're already in mid-space refueling, and then he's going so quick though. Yeah, and Elon is also getting older, so he's getting impatient. He wants it like.
He wants it done because if he doesn't get it done soon, he's
he
gonna
don't-
die.
He just will be so sad if he dies in Earth.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true too. He
Yeah.
probably wants to die on
He
Mars.
achieved everything in life, but not the biggest thing that he
Mm.
ever wanted. I don't know.
I mean, that's pretty. I mean, it's ambitious, right? But still, that's a good thing that he still wants more. Like he's still the wealthiest man.
Yeah, I mean that the
And
thing
he's
is
not
he
happy.
never cared about money. Is
Yeah.
the thing, right? Maybe PayPal itself gave
was
him
initially
everything.
that so he could do his real stuff. I think.
Yeah, something like that's exactly. He made all the money there. I mean, he even said in the book, yeah, PayPal is $1 billion company. I mean, if I was there, it would have been $1 trillion company, but it's fine. But he was happy that everything happened the way it happened, because he was able to do all these things because he got fucked by PayPal.
Oh, okay. So kind of
Yeah.
in his vendetta against the
Yeah.
company, he
I
started
mean,
all
he's
this other.
such a big politics. You will love the book, man. Whatever we saw this election, all these things is like nothing compared to that story of his life.
It's 20 hours long as an audiobook.
Dude, I finished in 3 days or something, man. Actually. Under 5 days, not even 7 days a week I do, because it's like the best documentary action thriller movie like thing ever, and you realize the person is alive and you start thinking what he will be thinking now, like literally because you know how he starts thinking, because now when I see him I can only think what game he's playing. I'm already starting to think. That's why if you see, when you search for the Elon Musk stuff in Google, it said Elon Musk must be the biggest winner. This is the exact thing he did when Biden won, before Trump won. He always smart enough to support the right person winning, so that he gets benefited more. His companies, I mean, like.
Yeah, that's fair though. Like
Yeah.
it makes sense for you to support the government that would most likely grow your business, because that's your ultimate goal, to grow your business. It's a selfish thing, but I think a necessary thing, because if you didn't have that, you were just like, oh, I don't care about anything, and then you just don't have any drive at all. So I think necessary evil in a way. So it makes sense for him to do that though, even if it does sound a little bit scummy. But I mean, his final goal isn't like world
the
domination.
thing is, it's all on the point that he doesn't become an asshole, right? Like.
Yeah, if he becomes an ass. But then again, you always have Joe Rogan, right?
Yeah.
To kind of, he's a common guest. He's been there a lot.
And also, why I think he won't become that way, because Elon Musk is I mean, once again, I'm just saying it a billion times in the book, you'll realize that he's a guy who wants challenges and drama all the time.
Okay.
So he won't become a tyrant and all. He always
He won't
makes.
become comfortable.
Exactly. Why is Joe Rogan the way he is? Like, assuming that he's a better person than most people, because he does the hardest thing. He puts the hardship on himself, that he's humble, right? right?
Yeah.
Like I go to martial arts and other things to humble myself down that how much I suck. Like
Yeah.
just calm down, The same thing for him, He will immediately say, this thing that there's a cyber taxi, the thing.
Yeah.
Basically, he tortured his team to do the entire thing, like quickly. Like he
Yeah.
first gave a date said he could not do, then he gave another date, and then they made quickly that 20 car prototype. The same thing, he will torture them. It's like he tortures his employees to do something all the time that he doesn't have time to live with this money or do anything like. He doesn't need more power. He needs power for what? For making more shit like this products and
Yeah,
stuff.
the next challenge to achieve the ultimate thing, which is some colony on Mars, probably.
Yeah,
That's his goal, right?
It's gonna be interesting, man. Next 4 years, it'll be so much fun. So much shit for us to talk about. Yeah.
Oh, the rockets.
I mean, more than Trump winning, I think like Elon Musk winning is like
For us, it's the bigger thing.
Yeah, because he just follow a tech guy like who could be this smart and do all this shit, right?
Yeah, and he got such a significant position, I guess.
Yeah, success rate and accuracy.
Yeah, but also significant position of power in the government, right?
Yeah,
If,
yeah.
if
Now the
they
question
make
is actually the challenge: how is he gonna clean up something like a US government, which is like a deep rabbit hole,
yeah.
and do all these things?
Yeah, that's what I was also thinking about. Like, how will he also have time for it?
The thing is, if you read the book, he thinks his companies are good enough. It's all run by good people, actually.
Yeah.
Things are good. But he just suddenly comes one day, okay, no.
It's like the harbinger.
We need to launch something
Exactly.
new immediately. Like, just fucking think something, comes up with some
Yeah,
shit.
so what he's good at doing is, again, appointing people that are good at their job for a job, right?
Yeah, for every role,
Like,
he tries to find the optimal version.
Yeah, like for SpaceX, I don't know what her position is.
I don't know the name of the guy though.
It's a woman. It's a woman, SpaceX.
Oh yeah. A woman is also there, but there is also a guy. The first he was meant to be the co-founder, but he said, "I want guarantee for 2 years or something." Then he became a.
So
yeah.
Yeah, Gwyneth Shotwell. I think is the right person. Yeah, is chief operating officer at SpaceX. And she's just fine at like running the projects and doing everything. She can do that on her own.
She's also bold to face Elon than most other guys.
Yeah.
Like, because she can tell the negatives of why certain things are done the way they are and why you cannot come and just fucking tear it down and
which means she's good at her job, right?
And the designer also, Tesla's car's designer, right? That guy, because he's like Steve Jobs, he fucking picky as fuck. He doesn't like anything. So he found that designer guy who freaking makes him happy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So in that way, he kind of gives himself the opportunity to have the time to focus on more stuff. That's why he's able to run all the companies, because the companies run themselves. He just kind of comes in and sets the super
shakes
high.
It up all the time, dude.
It just moves the goalpost.
The power wall, that fucking the solar roof, right? That also, you have no idea. That's also his company, He gave money for his cousins to do, and then they fucked it up. He bought the entire thing out, and then he is now doing it there also. Like the power wall shit. No, Neuralink also. They were not Starlink actually. They were talking about it, Joe Rogan, like he was using in his hunting camp and stuff.
Yeah.
And that was what I was interested in. Like, okay, what is the next thing they are gonna do or something? I really wanted to hear like if any of the phone can directly connect, something like that. But unfortunately.
Oh yeah, without the satellite.
Yeah, because GPS we are able to connect, but of course GPS is like a low energy signal. But to internet bandwidth is a lot of things. You need, of course, a satellite or an antenna to capture all the bandwidth and give it to you, right?
Yeah.
Internet, so yeah.
I mean, but the internet is extremely good. So yeah, it'll just unlock.
$80, man. It's not bad at all for good. I don't know about
good
the
latency
speed. I have to see some YouTube videos. But if it is good, then I would really consider it, because you can use it like two families can easily afford it in Europe. If $80 is more, let's say 80 euros for the sake of being in Europe, 40 euros if your house is next to me, we both keep it next to each other in the middle, and then with Wi-Fi range extender, you extend the range, we all can connect 10 devices in both houses, perfect. 40 bucks a month.
Yeah, as long as you have the range knocked down, or knocked right,
which is fine. With the range extended, you can always push it down to the next limit. It's not hard, and Wi-Fi 7, 6 routers are all like really good reception. Like you just can suck it in. But I just want to know how much it can deliver. I hope they can deliver more. But yeah,
Yeah.
and they are reducing the satellite orbit closer to the Earth. What
Okay.
Elon Musk new plan, which was Blue Origin's plan, which Elon Musk wanted to do later. Then there was court battle, they started suing, and then still Elon Musk won. They were given permission to lower their satellites to increase
Okay.
the bandwidth.
Oh, okay, yeah.
He said like for the Starlink constellation that 20,000 or 40,000 satellites needed or something. That's because like maybe the height of it. The closer you bring the satellites down, you will basically get more out of less number of satellites, more bandwidth out of less satellites, more connections,
Yeah, because
better
it's
reception.
closer and also
Like
yeah, it's
logically.
closer. Yeah,
Yeah,
logically.
simple logic,
Yeah.
just closer.
Yeah. Yeah. So
Low Earth orbit actually.
I don't know how much closer that is. That doesn't tell me a lot. But the lowest
It's the
it can
closest that
it can
has
be.
ever been
Yeah.
so far, like kind of.
be, you'll see them or zoom by
Yeah.
on the night
Awesome.
sky.
Though.
I mean, it's
30 minutes you have done.
just ranting. You want to rant some more? Or?
I mean, yeah, if you have anything else to say.
Yeah.
I wish RFK gave some talk or something. Elon Musk and RFK. I want to see them talk. Did you see Elon Musk Twitter? USA is going to be on fire, like in a good way, like he was saying.
Yeah. Okay. So he wants it to. Did he see that now?
Yeah, I saw in the one of the.
It is morning in America again. Yeah, I can. Yeah, I can.
Come down.
The future is gonna be fantastic.
Yeah, something like that. And also there was US flag and fire or something like that. Yeah.
Record usage of the platform. Oh.
Yeah, Elon Musk came to Joe Rogan, right? In
Mm.
Twitter they posted, do you know how many million views? 65. In
Wait.
one night.
For which video?
Elon Musk came to Joe Rogan, right?
Yeah, the recent podcast. Okay.
Within 24 hours.
60.
And Trump and him overall crossed 100 million views. All platforms.
I don't doubt it. What the hell? You see why he like I think that's why he won. I think that kind of shows, right?
Dude, that could have shifted, man. Because the Elon Musk thing happened the right time. When Kamala did not show up, that Saturday, Sunday, they brought that Democratic guy.
Yeah.
It was okay.
Fetterman, right?
Yeah,
Was it?
Fetterman. Yeah, Pennsylvania guy. Elon Musk came fucking created an urgency like nothing else. Which
Yeah.
most people worship at this point, right? People of our age probably.
Yeah.
And younger people vote less also. Now it's like a push.
They
right?
want to do it even more, yeah, because their favorite entrepreneur did it. Oh my god. I totally agree with him though that the future is looking brighter though, and considering he posted what he posted on X is just the future is gonna be fantastic, and then a picture of his rocket. So I think that's the main goal for him.
Yeah. I mean, his
This is the
ambitions-
window.
I think
Yeah.
he got 4 more years
Yeah.
to fucking
Hammer it down.
download. Yeah.
So hopefully there's gonna be at least something on Mars, maybe a person. I don't know.
I mean, already the Neuralink patient 2 was already implanted. It's like several 30-40% better, it seems. By the end of this year, next year, it will be like.
It's such a
God
strange conversation though. Like self-driving taxis he's also doing, right? And then robots, and then brain chips, and then rockets to Mars all at once.
Solar wall, power wall, and then boring company, and then dude, it just goes on and on.
Yeah, but it's just like 20 years ago you would have thought that was a movie thing, you know?
I
You
mean,
see
this
what I
is
mean?
something nobody can script, right? It's
Yeah.
fucking. If you script it, you'll be like, it's like John Wick movie, like guy never dies.
Yeah,
It's
or like
it's like
what's it
nobody
called?
will believe, right?
Like Cyberpunk almost, but what's the name? Blade Runner, that's the word.
Yeah.
It's like Blade Runner, but it's happening,
Or
right?
like Superman who cannot be killed, like
Yeah, but I'm thinking more because there's so many
yeah.
futuristic technologies happening and being created right now that you can kind of compare it
And
to.
he said no to the Tesla phone, so that's not happening.
Tesla phone?
Yeah, Joe Rogan was asking, right?
Oh,
like,
I didn't.
are you gonna make the Tesla phone or what? Everybody is saying.
He doesn't
because
need to.
he said like, unless Google fucks up really bad and Apple fucks up really bad, privacy, they're spying, they're monitoring, controlling. Unless that happens, we have so much to do.
Yeah, there's too much on his plate. Don't.
Yeah,
over.
he himself said the plate is full.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
He's got plenty to do. He doesn't need to make a phone. It's fine.
Yeah, I mean, nobody cares. And also, right, one other interesting thing, it's not car company anymore. Tesla is not car. Tesla is automation and robotics company.
Yeah, it's
Tesla is one section electric cars,
Yeah.
one section Optimus.
Isn't that to like avoid certain taxes or something? Like
I
some
don't think
stupid
so.
law.
I mean, like, that's such a big company. Like, what are they
Yeah,
going to
yeah.
save, right? Like, I don't think this is about taxes or nothing. I would say it's a scale. Like, it's just a car company. It's a car company. Now, it has another stream of revenue through Optimus once it starts to sell. You see what I mean?
Yeah. What was the starting price? For
I
it?
mean, like a Model 3. If they are able to scale, though, it's still very costly.
Let me see. $20,000.
Yeah. I mean, starting means basically you'll have nothing. So basically 30,000 like a Model 3, like to be used.
Yeah.
See what I mean?
But that price is gonna go way down if it becomes popular.
Yeah. You know what he said in the podcast? Next
What?
10-20 years, there will be more humanoid robots than humans itself. Something
God.
like guns, like he said about this. I mean,
That's
really
gonna be
weird.
extra surreal when you see like Mark 1 Optimus robots.
Rich guy will have Mark 200.
Yeah.
He just gonna shoot like a
It's
cockroach.
So in some alleyway you find parts and some, I don't know,
Dude,
some
Cyberpunk
Optimus.
is
Yeah.
happening. I'm telling you, that's why I installed the game. I want to play that. It's gonna happen.
Because
You
what
never
you
left
like because what you play for the most part are simulator games.
Yeah.
Because you want to be like, you want a applicable skill.
Yeah.
So now you play Cyberpunk 2077
I am preparing
as
for
a
this.
simulator.
Yeah. It's no more action here. It's a real life simulator, right?
You're just prepared for the future.
Even the 2077, right, Cyberpunk. I don't think it's 2077. It's probably 2045 something.
Yeah, it comes closer than it is now. I mean,
Yeah.
maybe not. I don't know. Do they have flying cars? I don't know. I've never
Yeah,
played the game.
drones. I mean, we
Drones,
spoke about that, right?
Oh yeah.
New classes created. It's just a matter of approval, dude. It's not that they couldn't make it. Already so many companies have made it already.
They've
flying
made
taxis.
stuff and they
And
just
they're
want
safe
it all
enough.
to get approved.
They're safe enough because they have more than one motor. There are 4 motors. A plane has 2 engines only, helicopter has 1. So if that is safer, a drone is more safer because if one engine goes out with 3 engines, it can cleanly land.
How
And
many
it doesn't
engines
need a
did it
runway.
have total?
Minimum 4, but these things have like fucking 16, 18. Like the ones that I
So
have seen.
only needs 3 to.
No, I'm saying like anything more than 2 is like already more than what we have currently in any plane.
Okay, yeah.
You see what I mean? And it doesn't need a runway, dude. It doesn't need.
It lifts
it
up.
can land fucking in a park.
It's a drone, right? So it makes sense. The landing.
Emergency, I'm saying accidents would reduce.
I
There's
see.
no fatality, kind of almost.
But people are responsible for driving it, right?
No, it'll be all automated. Like
Yeah,
if
that's
people
what I
are
think
gonna-
it should be.
I mean, you can have a
because if
pilot,
you-
but it's not efficient because it's a very small space. Like it's like more
Yeah,
like
that too. But I think it needs to be kind of automatic if you wanted most people to get it, because then you don't need a license per se. Maybe to emergency land and do stuff like that, but also you prevent more like terrorism kind of things. You see, because it's very easy to drive into important things.
Yeah,
May-
exactly. I mean, trying to. Yeah, true. I mean, of course, this should be automated. I don't think people should be riding it.
Yeah.
But what will the supercar guys will go next? They all want something flying, right?
Yeah, that's true. They're gonna do. Yeah, but they're always gonna do their own thing. I mean,
Yeah.
they'll just fund the industry, right? So it's not
Elvian
terrible.
next Koinen Seagull, Bugatti or whatever that is gonna be.
Yeah, it's just gonna be a fancy car. I don't mind people that buy fancy cars. I just wouldn't do it myself. That's all.
Yeah, I want to have at least one of those things. Like one of these, I always have like my favorite or something. It's like Ford GT is my favorite.
Oh, a car?
Because
Okay, you don't even drive.
I mean,
Yeah.
one day, Christian.
One day.
One day.
Living in a big city, you don't gotta drive too much. So
Yeah.
that's probably why we don't do that.
I saw that Le Mans thing. Have you seen that? How Ford The American company participated in Le Mans. It's a 24-hour race, okay?
Lemon. Oh
The
yeah,
same
okay, yeah.
car, you can change drivers. They just drive for hours and hours and hours.
Mm.
In that Ford GT won. That's the Ford GT, iconic Ford GT.
Okay, so okay. I see.
First time USA came, they crushed Ferrari. Ferrari wins all the time. Yeah, I personally like Ford GT though.
I don't like any supercar. I don't care about them. Mostly because, my brothers, they love that, so I hate it.
Yeah, okay. They're rebel.
Yeah. No,
I mean,
it's mostly because they shit on me for everything. So if I get into it, they'll
Yeah.
just shit on me for that too. So I just don't care.
For me, it's like if everybody likes something, I don't like it. I like the stuff that are more.
For me, I know that if I get into it, they'll just trash me the entire time. So I just don't even start.
I follow all the supercar company. What is the next one coming? What is the next biggest car from which company? Because I follow some YouTubers just to
Just to see.
just to be informed. I follow a lot of things though. Like one of those things is cars also, but not at like deep level, so somewhat healthy level where I don't care,
just
but I
kind
still
of
care.
Scroll on by
Yeah,
when you
something.
see it. So
Yeah.
that's useful though. So yeah, that's
Awesome.
that's
Should
what
we
we're
wrap up, sir? I
yeah
think we covered 40 minutes.
of just excitedly ranting. So hopefully, it becomes the case that we're thinking.
Hopefully everything will become better.
Yeah, and you'll have the pride and privilege of being the first casualty on Mars.
Yeah.
That's a way to get into the history books, right? Be the first person to.
I mean, I don't like
Die
space.
on
though.
a foreign
Personally, I
planet.
personally don't like space. I am happy.
That makes it even better. The first
Yeah.
person who.
Involuntarily we sent there, even those not interested.
Yeah, it'll be a nice little thing.
I
There.
hate space actually with all my heart. I don't know why people care about it, but
Is it because it's scary to you, or?
it's just because too many unknowns. Like nobody knows what's the answer. It's all hypothesis. Nothing can be proved. Black hole, all this thing. Who cares?
Yeah, that's true.
Here ice is melting.
Yeah,
fucking
I also-
cancer is not cured. Like here we have
That's a
billion.
good point, actually. Like black hole, that's great, but what does it do?
Yeah, and like you're 200 light years later, there is another Earth-like planet. So what?
Yeah, we'll never reach
We
it.
never.
You
I
are-
don't even know we went to moon, man. Like what the fuck? I
Yeah.
don't care. Even if we go, I don't care. Like
You already established that we can't reach planets that are of a certain distance because we can't travel faster than speed of light. So anything beyond
and
that.
our body will be fucked by radiation. That's the thing. Many people are not solar radiation.
But have that been the case though? By
Yeah, I mean that's
astronauts
one
that
of the
work
reasons
outside?
why you cannot cross the Vanderbilt belt, kind of the radiation belt from Earth to it. We have to cross that to even go to moon. No human being can ever cross that.
Oh,
You put moon or Earth.
That's probably better because it's a brand.
Earth.
Van Allen.
Van
radiation.
Allen radiation belts. That's the thing. Sorry.
Yeah, but it's close enough.
It's
Okay.
surrounding the Earth. So you like that's what people are like the conspiracy theory of moon landing. How the fuck did you cross that?
I see, but mission and but that's fine and all.
Yeah, okay.
For passing the Van Allen radiation.
That's another topic though to discuss in future. Moon landing conspiracy.
Yeah, but I think
Yeah.
we'll make it though with this.
I mean, now we will make it.
We
but
got
the
the
question
better
is,
shot.
did they make it?
Yeah,
You see?
I don't mind. Yeah,
Okay.
I hope we get more focused on the stuff beyond the planet
Yeah.
because it's just so much more opportunity if you do that.
Yeah. And if you guys are interested about our previous videos about Trump, our predictions. all
Yeah, we
those
predicted
things,
it better than
Yeah.
So Alan Lichtman.
with a heavy confidence, and literally that happened. You guys should check out our other videos.
Mm,
And that's it.
that's all we have.
See you.
See you. Bye.